Hi, Jamie Gibson here from NoDebtPro.com. I wanted to give you a very quick lesson today on the stock market. As I have spent nearly 20 years in the investment world, many of my clients over and over again will constantly ask me, I don't understand how the stock market works. Can you just explain it very simply? So what I wanted to do is to give you a very simple and easy to understand analogy concerning the stock market, and I specifically want to talk about an index today. You probably have heard of the Dow Jones Industrial Average or the S&P Index or the NASDAQ Index. There's so many of these indices that are used in the stock market, and let me explain very quickly how it works. What an index is simply a taste of the overall stock market. Let me give you an example. Let's assume that you want to cook a huge pot of soup. You put this pot on your soup and you put your carrots in there and you put your celery in there and all the different things that you're going to have in your soup. Now, how do you know how that entire cup, or the entire pot rather, of soup tastes? Well, what you do is you go and you get a spoon and you dip that into the soup and you take a bite of the soup. And whatever that one spoonful tastes like is what the entire bowl of soup is going to taste like. The entire pot of soup is going to taste like. That is exactly the way that an index fund works. You simply have the overall stock market, which probably has 12 to 15,000 stocks that make up the American Stock Exchange. And with the Dow Jones Industrial Average, for example, you have 30 individual companies, things like McDonald's and Microsoft, those kind of companies that are large multinational companies that make up the Dow Jones Industrial Average. And from those 30 companies, it's going to tell you pretty much what the overall market is going to do. Now, if you want a bigger spoon, you may use the S&P 500, which is 500 companies, not just 30. But it's still just a spoon. It simply tells you what the overall market is going to be doing. If you want something that's more heavily oriented towards technology companies, maybe use something like the NASDAQ 100. Or if you want smaller companies, maybe use the Russell 2000. But again, every one of those are simply spoons that simply show you what the overall market is doing. So I hope that is helpful, and have a good day. If you like these videos, please subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you as a subscriber, and I plan to put a lot more of these out. Thanks so much, and you have a great day. Bye-bye.